There is another case of measles in Western Washington. Experts say it's connected to SeaTac International Airport.
He is being called a hero this morning. An Oregon football coach tackled a student who brought a shotgun to school.
A local woman says she is hoping her new phone app will save lives. This morning, we are telling you about the need for it in the trans community.
7 a.m. on our Monday morning. Welcome to KREM 2 Morning News on the CW22. I'm Jen York alongside Amanda Rowley and Evan Arani.
Well, hello. Welcome, Amanda.
Hello. So happy to be awake with you all.
Your
awakeness is rubbing off on me. I have a very strong cup of coffee, but doesn't match up to you guys.
Well, she's being very kind. We also, gave her a lot of coffee.
Yes.
So.
And she also looks much better today than Thursday and Friday when you were in the torrential downpour.
Yes.
That
I
we were
wear
seeing.
the rain well. When
Yeah,
you
you
say
do.
that, I tried to
Exactly,
wear it well.
but I don't think anyone would. I think everyone would take being in here
Yes.
versus what we were seeing those couple days, right?
Warming up out of the rain.
Oh, yes.
It was pretty rough.
Yeah, it was. But now starting off the week, things have been pretty nice. Sunday was nice. Today, starting off the day, pretty nice. So we'll go over to the Weather Center and talk about what's in store for our day. So thus far, we have been seeing pretty much just a couple scattered clouds outside. We're going to be building towards a day of 60-degree temperatures mainly, making our way to mainly even the 70s across central Washington. But there are going to be some clouds that are going to thicken as the day goes on. Now, what we see as far as wind goes is a little bit more intense than what we had seen earlier last week. Late last night, we saw those wind gusts in the 30-mile-per-hour range. Now we're starting off our day with wind gusts mainly in the double digits. So we've got 14-mile-an-hour winds in Sandpoint, 10 in Coeur d'Alene, and 14-mile-an-hour winds in Ritzville. As we go on with the day, those should be generally calming down. And same thing with what we've been seeing as far as just the bigger picture. A couple showers are over on the west side of the state. Cascades have kind of blocked the development of any cloud cover or rain showers that have made their way over. But as we go towards tomorrow morning, late tonight into tomorrow morning, we see a couple showers that are going to pop up around mainly the central panhandle. Those are going to push across the southern third of Washington. They may impact Spokane and Coeur d'Alene and Kootenai County in general. But right now we see most of the activity over the next 24 and 48 hours to be pretty scattered across the board. So we'll take a deeper look at that in just a bit. But let's take a look at what's going on right now as far as traffic goes. So far, things have been pretty calm. I-90 shows that plenty of people are hitting the roads for the morning commute. Right now, visibility is looking great. We aren't seeing any showers that are impacting that either. If we see anything pop up as far as crashes or collisions go that are blocking any roadways, we will let you know. But for now, it is 7:02, just about to be 7:03. I will send things back to you, Amanda and Jen.
Evan, thank you. Well, the number keeps growing. Health authorities confirmed another case of measles in Washington state, and that brings the number of new cases up to 6. Authorities say all of the cases are in Western Washington. They are all connected to a traveler at SeaTac International Airport.
They say the person was likely at the airport on the morning of April 25th. The newest case involves a woman in her 40s who lives in the Seattle area. Health experts say all of the cases have been adults except for a teenager in Snohomish County. Now today, an Oregon teen accused of bringing a shotgun to class will appear in court.
Now, no one was hurt when it happened on Friday, and that's all thanks to a football coach. Many are calling him a hero this morning. Keaton Lowe is the Park Rose High School's head football coach. He's also a former Oregon Ducks wide receiver. So when he saw a student come into class with a shotgun, he tackled the student.
Lowe called it the longest fraction of a second of his life. Students described the brief yet traumatic situation.
Me and my classroom, we started locking the doors. We sat down on the floor near the walls, away from the windows.
Everyone got under the tables.
We just all got down and cut off the lights, and we were just trying to stay quiet as possible.
The next day, Park Rose seniors attended prom. It was a memorable event that would have never happened without Lowe taking action. Lowe is also getting some attention from professional athletes. The Trailblazers' Damian Lillard praised Lowe for his quick thinking. He also reportedly gave Lowe tickets to Game 3 against the Warriors.
In that situation, a lot of us would freeze up or kind of back out and not know what to do. And for him to take that type of stand and to, go and tackle the kid and protect all those people and himself, I think just, that's a real hero move.
Students will return to school today. School leaders say there will be counselors and extra security on hand. Right place, right time, and he did what he needed to do. That situation certainly could have turned out a lot differently.
Yeah.
All right, 7:05 now. Well, burning the pain away, that was the message behind a temple burning ceremony in Florida. Mourners burnt the wooden temple down. It was built as a memorial for 17 victims of the Parkland school shooting. It has been more than 1 year since a gunman entered Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School and killed students and staff members.
Dozens of people gathered this past weekend to honor the victims. They watched as the Temple of Time burned into flames. In it were flowers, teddy bears, and messages of love for the victims. The artist who created the tribute set it on fire, calling it a form of therapy. An explosion overnight outside the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad is adding to the growing tension between Iran and the U.S. Tehran-backed militias are accused of firing a rocket near the embassy.
President Trump issued a tough warning to Iran just days after saying he does not want to go to war. The president tweeted, "If Iran wants to fight, that will be the official end of Iran." Iranian leaders say they are not seeking war. 7:06 now. A first-of-its-kind app aims to help a vulnerable community. A local woman says it is a resource and tool for people in the transgender community. KREM 2's Kiera Alfallen is live in studio this morning, and she is telling us why there is such a need for this app. Good morning, Kiera.
Yes, good morning. Robbie Anthony is a software developer and the executive director of an organization called Solace. Thanks to her and a team, this app will soon be in the hands of trans individuals all across the nation and later even Mexico. The app called Solace is a tool for trans individuals to help them map out their transition while getting the most accurate and credible information. About a month ago, Robbie and her team were involved in a competition that happens to be the only LGBTQ startup weekend across the world. They competed with groups from New York, the Dominican Republic, and even Canada and took first place with this app. That's when they knew they had something special, and for Robbie, her personal experience as a woman in transition only made her realize even more just how important it would be to release this app to the world.
I know how difficult it is to move forward on what's already a difficult road that is transition. And we interviewed a number of people, and we found out that the financials are an aspect that holds people back, the community, but access to information is something that makes people unable to move forward. About 41% of people who are trans attempt to commit suicide at one point in their life. I want to drive that number down. If providing accurate information can put any sort of dent in that number, that would be the highest calling of this type of application.
The app will give trans individuals the means to navigate medical, legal, and social challenges involved with transition. The app was recently revealed to the public, but should be available for use soon. Robbie says she is still trying to raise funds and money to help with some of the funding since app development is pretty expensive. So if you're interested in donating to the cause, you can find a link on our website at krem.com. Jen.
All right, Kiera, thank you so much for bringing us that story. It is 7:08 now. Well, sometimes you can be buried up to your head in spring cleaning, and this morning, Deal Boss Matt Granite has a product that will save you some time and money. And it's the end of an era. Fans said goodbye to Game of Thrones last night, and we want to know your thoughts on the finale. Head over to krem.com/vote and vote in our live poll.
Will you die?